Ashlet wrote in, and she says, "Hey guys, I just had my name legally changed to Ashley Combat Evolved J. What name, first, middle, or last, would you change yours to be?" And she includes proof that she did it, and she fucking did.
No! No!
She did. Her name is Ashley Combat Evolved.
No!
Which is fucking crazy.
Ashley, why?
Hey,
that is so fucking cool, man.
Ashley, no, it's not.
That is awesome.
Ashley, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you made your choice. I'm glad you're happy with it. But let's talk. Okay,
Combat
go beyond
Evolved.
that. That's so.
No, that rules. That
rules. That is so cool. I can't even believe it.
You know what's interesting? I've always thought about changing my name, but then I was the only person that I was thinking of. Oh, maybe my mom would be really offended because my dad's in the dirt. That don't matter. But like, so just like, all right, my mom, maybe she'll be mad or something.
Are you named after your dad?
I'm named after my dad, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Well, isn't everybody?
Yeah, well, typically, but unless the dad was a piece of trash and they gave the mom's name.
Yes,
that's usually what happens. Like, say, oh, dad sucks, and then we'll give the mom's name because I don't want your dad anywhere in your life or something. But default,
I have my father's first name, but not his last name.
Okay, but yeah,
you have your dad's entire name, right?
I just wait, who are you asking? Me?
You, Derrick, is your
dad?
Yeah,
I have his last name. I'm not there's no junior going on or nothing.
Oh, okay,
no.
Okay, so
no. My dad's name is Mark, which that's what it's so weird. My dad,
R.I.P. Marcus.
Yeah.
Did you think about that? Did that cross your mind at all when you were seeing that? You were like, wait a minute.
It didn't. Nothing. No, that didn't. Because I actually have an uncle named Marcus, but he was disabled. So like it was he didn't live. Classic. He didn't live super long. It's weird. Both of my uncles, the last kids that my grandma had, I don't know what happened. Like my uncle,
they got fucking abducted by aliens.
Something happened because my uncle Michael is Arrested Development, and then my Marcus, he didn't make it that long because he was he was disabled and stuff like that. But I thought of Marcus, but the only thing that weirded me out was this was a weird coincidence. The number that I have, the number that I had prior to the one that I have now, the person was named Marcus that had it before. So it was a crazy coincidence that rest in peace Marcus thing happened. All of a sudden, I would get some text messages saying, "Hey, Marcus," and I thought it was somebody fucking with me. I thought it was maybe some type of troll that like doxed me and got my info or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck is this? And it just happened to be, no, somebody named Marcus had the phone before. I'm like, what the fuck kind of coincidence is that? How does that even happen? But anyway,
the world's small but also big.
It is. You actually have another example of that. I dropped my wallet one time, and my old phone number was. I had business cards when I was doing background acting. My business cards were in there. So the lady that found my wallet called that number. I didn't have that number anymore, but the number got transferred to my stepsister. My youngest stepsister somehow miraculously got that number at her new house, and so like she's like, "Hey." They called me, and I was like, how the fuck is that even? That makes no sense. That the person that I know, out of the 60,000 people that lived in my city, the person that I know that I lived with for most of my life got that number. And I was just like, this is weird. Bullshit. This doesn't make any sense at all. Weird shit.
The world's small but big, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, anyway, I want to change my name. I asked my mom about this. The weird thing was I thought she was going to be like, what the fuck? Like, are you stupid? She like didn't really even say anything. I don't think she gives a fuck either way. She's like, yeah, whatever. I asked her, I'm like, what do you think if I change my name to something traditionally African? Like, like I was like, what if I like change my name to Kamaru or some shit? Like, how would you feel about that? And she was like, oh, whatever. And I was like, what? I thought she was going to be like, no, you should be like proud of your shit. And she just seems like she doesn't give a fuck.
Why would you change it is
kind of.
Fuck, that's so dumb.
It is kind of strange. Like, I get why. Like, it makes sense. But, like, it is kind of strange that you don't really have a say in your name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it makes sense. I understand why that's a tradition. I understand why it happens that way. But it is bizarre that the way that you will be referred to until you die is not your choice.
It's not your choice. I think
it's very weird.
I think moving forward, I honestly think, like, Gen Z and up and everything, it should be, once they're old enough to understand, like really understand like what and how that process works and everything, that you should be able to upgrade if you so choose, and if it's reasonable. Like, say if I was a parent and my kid was like, I fucking hate my name, which there's a possibility because the names that I have, you know, the names that I
They're not gonna like him.
they may not like him. And then so if they're like, I want to change my name, I'll be like, within reason. Your name's not your name's not gonna be Dracula. I'm just telling you that. Like, your name's not gonna be fucking like, your name's not gonna be Dracula or Obama or something. But like, I'll consider something reasonable. Obama. And you have to address them like that too.
Obama, clean up your room.
Obama.
I wanted to change my name to like a regular sized name because for years of my life I'd play like RPGs and I'd have 7 characters and not 6 and not 8. So I'd never be able to put my full name. So I'd put like Ben or Luke or something like
Luke.
that.
You wouldn't just put King?
Because King sounds pretentious.
Oh my!
No one's really named King,
bro. I mean, there's a
You
lot
are
of.
named
It's
King.
a common last name. I've actually known. I know 3 King
That's how to put in
personally.
Jameson.
Yeah.
So I just put in Jameson, and that just works, I guess.
Just
but
put in.
now I just put Kingston without the O, so it's Kingston.
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 I don't know why you wouldn't embrace King. Because that's just
I don't
dope.
like King.
It's like
I don't
fucking
like
Tekken, man. Like King. That's the shit. What are you
Yeah,
talking
we're
about?
gonna start wearing a leopard mask and start by people wonder
Dude,
if I'm really a leopard or not.
No idea how much more I'd respect you if you fucking just started doing that.
If you just decided to commit to the fact that you were just basically a part leopard, to the point where people around you wouldn't be entirely sure.
Dude, the fact that he roared and stuff, that's what got me. I was like, why is he roaring?
You have no idea how much. Sometimes when I like it's okay. Tekken 3, for example. Sometimes when something, because one way that he would win, he would do a thumbs down and he would make a specific roar. It would be like, I would do that shit. Like, I would just randomly fucking go like I fucking love King, bro.
Is stupid as
and then
bricks.
He'll like when he starts his chain combo to do that German suplex, like he does 2 specific like barking roars, like like I fucking have that shit memorized, bro. I was obsessed with King when I was a kid.
I just didn't know what he was. That's what confused
like,
me.
You didn't know if it was a mask or not?
I was like, is he real or not?
Dude, sincerely, until this podcast, I think, like, there was some episode where he did it, I was pretty convinced that he was just part leopard, like, sincerely.
I
like,
played Tekken 4.
And it was
and
crazy, too, because I played Tekken 2, and I saw the scene of, like, in the beginning of Tekken 2 where, like, he throws the mask down and you don't see King's face, and I think Robot King or whatever the fuck his other name is. Armor King throws the leopard mask down.
Right.
And I saw that, but I was like,
he's like walking. What was it? Was Manta Ray? He was walking without a head in SpongeBob. He's like, I won't be needing this anymore.
that's right. Yeah.
He's fucking without a head. That was probably one of the funniest things in SpongeBob.
Well, to me, I remember thinking it's so funny, like the connections that my child brain made. Like the logic of a child brain is so funny, because like I remember being like, yeah, that's a mask in the cutscene. But, like, he roars.
He roars too convincingly. That was the thing.
That's the good point right there.
It wasn't just a roar. It would be like an actual beast sound. Like, that's how those creatures sound on PBS to me.
You know what's funny, though? In retrospect, in Tekken 2 especially, I bet that was just some fucking guy.
Oh, probably.
You know, I bet it wasn't even like a roar, like a royalty free like roar sound or anything. I bet it was just some guy in the microphone going.
That sound like really good. Who's that guy? I don't know who he is, but you've probably seen the clip of this old dude that was acting like a zombie next to his wife or something. He's like, yeah, that guy, like that fucking guy.
Dude, I forgot about that guy. That's such an old clip.
Yeah.
He was talking about the rabid dogs or something.
Something like that. Right?
They were going.
Dude, he scared the shit out of his wife.
Video.
His wife got scared. That was so funny.
It's fantastic.
That's my husband? What the fuck?
So I'm thinking, like, somebody like him, like a voice actor like him, can probably do a really good leopard or whatever the fuck King is, and just make it sound convincing.
Yeah.
Like, actually, Joe Rogan, I will say, I'll compliment him on his animal sounding skills. He's pretty fucking good.
Dude, that video of him, the video of him. Dude, the gorilla video of him is so fucking good.
Let's not be paid into literature, dude.
If you don't think a chimp won't rip your face off and fuck your feet, You haven't been reading the literature. That's so fucking astounding.
Literature.
Dude,
what's the next question? What's next?
Yeah, let's go. Let's move on. Well, first of all, congratulations, Ashley Combat Evolved.
Yeah, high five. High fucking five, dude. Our next
that
live
is so
show,
sick.
you better be there. I need to fucking high five you. That's amazing.
We want you on stage.
Because you need one, not because you deserve one.
But like way too tight, and then you snap her.
Dude, I don't know, man. I appreciate those who just don't have reverence for the things that we have been taught to have reverence for. Like, the reason I won't change my name is because I feel like I owe my family to not change my name. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like this weird feeling like it's like I shouldn't change my last name. There's a lot of history there or whatever. You're like, my first name was chosen for a reason. It reminds me of my sister. My middle name's my dad's name. I love my dad. I have no real reason
That's enough.
to change my name.
That is perfectly fine.
But I would love to be able to do it.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I would love to want to change my name enough to do it. I would love that amount of authorship over my own name.
It's like whatever. It's like it doesn't bother me either way.
I like your name. Like, your name is the shit. I think your name is badass, and but I think it's a grass is greener thing because people tell me this shit all the time. Whenever I sign up for stuff or whatever, they're like, "Oh, your fucking name sounds like some movie star thing." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But like, I just whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Like, to me, I don't have the same feelings that a lot of people do. It's not anything against my family.
He doesn't have
the same feelings. I don't feel things like regular people. I don't feel.
I just feel. Yeah, that's what I meant. No, I just don't have like the same like that sentimentality. Over to me, I'm just like, all right, this was chosen for me. Even the pilot moniker, I don't feel, even though like, oh, this is my wife's last name now, and that's another point where she really has no, like, women just lose their fucking identity.
They become property.
Like, yeah, and a thing where I'm like, it makes even more sense to like, let's just shake it up and do some weird shit, you know?
No, like your property. If you change that name, it doesn't belong to you anymore. What does she belong to?
Yeah.
So I wonder. Pilots like, this is my wife, and I'm just his wife.
We were thinking about changing her last name to Mix Slut. Like,
I'm making Lily change her first and last name.
What is it gonna be? What do you got?
First and last name. Her name, we all know, some dumb bitch Jameson.
That is crazy. Grayson, how would you feel?
Some dumb bitch.
How would you feel if Lily didn't want to take your last name?
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, right?
I don't care. She's going to get me my money when I die.
I saw this thing going viral on Twitter. Of like some guy kind of chastising his girlfriend or something because he was like, she won't. They were on a podcast together too, so it might be completely fake. But yeah, it started an interesting question where it's like, she was like, yeah, I don't want to. I'll take your name, but I want my name as well. So
that's
like a hyphen situation.
Yeah, Mexicans do
and
that
he was like offended by that because he was like, why don't you want to take my name? And it's wild because I've never once thought about that at all. Like, I've never once given a fuck about that entire concept.
Uh-huh.
Like, if I'm getting married to somebody, you can keep your last name for all I fucking care.
Yeah.
Dude, if I think your last name is fucking dope, I might take yours.
Yeah,
Chris,
100%.
What happens is this, right?
Dude, if I got married and to some girl named, like, I don't know, like Veronica Wolfkill or something, it's like, bro.
Yeah, Wolfenstein, I'd be like, what's up? Let's go. Let's
fucking go, what's
dude.
up? How can we solve this?
Look, but what happens is this, right? This is what happens, right, Chris? This happens to a lot of people in this world, right? You're not a misogynist, patriarchal asshole, right? That system of marriage, yeah, of course. Every man ends up there. It's just no matter how much we
There's
run,
always time.
We run, we hide, we end up at that place. But the thing is that it is just you're a woman losing her identity and being acquired by you. It literally just is. That's what it is, unfortunately. Yeah. So what happens is that for most of us, we're like, I don't really care. But then people are like, no, it's tradition, and it has to be this way. You know why they have that stance.
None of this modernity shit. Yeah, dude, I don't care. Like, a UFC fighter just got a bunch of shit. There's this Irish dude named Ian Gary. He married his Brazilian wife, and so now his name is Ian Machado Gary, or Machado. Ian Machado Gary. And
Ian Machado's a way cool. That's a dope name.
It sounds cool. You know what I thought it was? When I first heard Machado, I thought, because he's really into like a lot of martial arts and stuff, so I thought I thought it was a nickname that was like some Japanese shit, because Machado almost sounds like a Japanese word to me, where I was like Bushido or something. I was like, so I was like, oh, but then I learned it was his wife's last name. And I was like, yeah, his name sounds cool now, Ian Machado Gary. And then the other people were like, oh, what a cuck. Well, I was like, dude, that guy will beat the piss out of you. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't get that, man. Like, if your girl has a cooler name, like I don't see any. I will say, like, if you have like a normal last name, like if your name is like Kingston Jameson, right, and you married a girl named like I don't know, Kira McSlut,
yeah,
or like,
let's go.
or you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I don't know why you did that. That seems kind of like or like Booty or something. You know what I mean?
Booty. I married a girl named McSlut.
Booty's a real last name,
and which is awesome.
Not a real name.
I want bad bitch.
No. I didn't say McSlut. I said Booty.
Bad bitch McSlut. Booty. What do you think about that?
Booty's a real name. Like I think one of the heads of Xbox his name's Matt Booty.
That's so fucking awesome. Do what about fucking
the way people were talking about him for a year? It was insane. People were fucking making threats about him. Just a bunch of sexual threats, and it's like, Jesus Christ, it's not cool.
People are horny, bro.
Booty.
People are fucking horny.
Anyway, let's move on.